Cruiser, and right now I'm at the Fort St. John Farmers Market with Holly from Holly's Teas, who is stepping out of her comfort zone to talk to me a bit today. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great. It's a packed farmers market today,
It is.
so make sure that you come in before 3 p.m. And maybe stop by Holly's. And what was the tea you just told me about?
Bourbon vanilla black.
That sounds delicious. So that's a vanilla black tea, I assume?
Yeah, it's a black tea base, and they just get the vanilla out with the flavor with bourbon,
Perfect.
and it's amazing.
Excellent. So can you tell me, how did you kind of get into selling tea?
I just thought that if there were people willing to drive to Grand Prairie to buy David's tea, that maybe they'd be willing to come down and stay local at the local farmers market. So I've been doing it for about 5 years, and it's worked out really well.
That's excellent. So what kind of teas do you have? Is there one that you kind of want to showcase that's new, maybe?
One of my best sellers is the strawberry kiwi. That's a good iced tea as well as hot tea.
Okay.
And for this time of year, but really any tea works well as iced tea.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So how many types of tea do you have exactly? Do you know?
It fluctuates about 33. I kind of try and keep it to that level. It's a lot easier to pack around and keep track of.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you sell matcha as well?
I do have a matcha. This grade would be better for smoothies and baking and such.
Okay.
That's why it's a little bit less than matcha usually is.
Gotcha. And for those who don't know, what exactly is matcha?
Matcha is cold ground green tea leaves. So every teaspoon of matcha is equal to about 10 cups of green tea. So all
Wow.
of the health benefits without the volume.
So it's like the espresso of tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I was watching you explain how to use this contraption here.
Yes.
Which I didn't actually know. Would you mind telling me how it works and how you can make tea with it?
Sure. You just pop the tea leaves in and the hot water, you let it steep.
Yep.
Be careful where you set it on the counter, because as soon as this pushes up, it drains out the bottom. Makes a very clear cup of tea.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then, so you just lift that up and then it drains out, and then
Yeah.
can you use it to make iced tea as well?
You could actually use it to make coffee.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then just to ask, what exactly is this here?
So these are hand-tied green tea balls. Every flavor blooms into a different flower pictured on the top. So you can oversteep it. It will get bitter if you steep for much more than 2 minutes.
Okay.
Pour it off, you can re-steep.
And they've got, I'm holding an Earl Grey flavor. What different flavors do you have?
Mango, Earl Grey, there's a strawberry.
I see a blueberry.
There's a blueberry. There's a list.
Oh, wow.
Who knew? Eye of Dragon is the vanilla, Earl
Okay.
Grey, mango, blueberry, honey, peach, and strawberry.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I had one more question for you. You were mentioning the health benefits of green tea. Would you mind if I just asked what those were?
If you look online, there's a myriad of health benefits, but it's an antioxidant, anti-aging. It just supports your own immune system, and it's very calming. There's a lot of health benefits.
All right.
All of which I'm forgetting right now.
Absolutely. It's like when somebody asks you what your favorite movie is, and then suddenly you forget every movie that's ever
Yeah,
existed.
pretty much.
Absolutely. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me today and
You're
talking to me
very
about
welcome.
tea. It's one of my favorite drinks.
Nice.
Again, thank you for taking that step. I knew that you were a little.
You made it very easy. Thank you.
I tried.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you want to check out some of the stuff that Holly has, she's here till 3 today.
Yeah.
And I think you're pretty much here every
I am.
week.
Yeah.
So come check out the teas that she has, and check out the stuff that the other local vendors have. We've got some fresh fruit. Margie's Baked Goods is here, and there's also a ranch that's doing their debut farmers market this week. They have bison, which is free range and is local. So be sure to check that out and come see it for yourself. It's great to see a bunch of people in a room without masks on.
It is.
So that's neat. And for the Hairband Summer Cruiser, I'm Spencer, and I was joined today by Holly Thompson of Holly's Teas. And she's got a plethora of flavors that you got to come check out. I'm eyeing that pumpkin spice right there.
Yeah.
So come check it out. And thank you so much.
Thank you. You made that